Dear students, we are learning about the categories of adverb, and then the fifth category we are talking about here, adverbs of degree or quantity. Okay, and basically this point talks about how much or in what degree the action is done. The action is okay. So adverbs of degree or quantity, how much or in what degree the action is done, this point basically talks about. Clear? Now the second details I will just give you. The adverbs of degree modify or describe adjectives or other adverbs. Pay attention. And they are placed before their adjectives or adverbs. So the example, I will give you some of the examples of the adverbs of degree or quantity. Examples: almost too, very, very, altogether, quite, rather, any, enough, so on, etc. are the examples of the adverbs of degree or quantity. And then sixth category of the adverb. For the sixth point we find the adverbs of affirmation and negation. I will just give you example. Examples: surely, certainly, not. Okay, these are the adverbs of affirmation and negation. Example: surely, certainly, not. Okay, and now I will make example with the sentence for you. Just you see one first example I'll just give you for your better understanding. Surely you did it. Surely you did it. Next example I'll just give you. They certainly have gone. They certainly have gone. Okay, this is how we just define and describe about the adverbs of affirmation and negation. And then in the seventh category, we'll learn about the adverbs of reason. I will just give example for you. And it will be easy to understand for you. She is hence unable to come. Come. So the example we find, she is hence unable to come. So what is the adverb reason here? Hence. Okay, adverb reason. He therefore left his job. He therefore left his job. What is the adverb reason here? Therefore. Therefore is the adverb of reason. Hence is the adverb of reason. With these two example, it is very more elaborate and easy for you to understand about the adverbs of reason. And then one of the most important category, eighth category, we find the interrogative adverbs, which basically talks about used for asking questions. Used for asking questions. So we are finding about the interrogative adverbs, basically used for asking questions. I'll give you just few examples for your better understanding. When, where, why, how, etc. Clear? The next category we'll see. Last but not the least, we will describe now the last or number 9th relative adverbs, the category. Okay, so this is basically used to join sentences. Basically used to join sentences. What? Relative adverbs. It will be more clear for you when I give examples for you. Wait, I'll just give examples. This is the reason why I called you. This is the reason why I called you. Here you see, why is the relative adverb, and this why you see, this is the reason, one sentence. I called you, another sentence. But why is adding, the word why is adding these two sentences and making it a joint sentence. You see, this is the reason why I called you. So here why is relative adverbs which is helping to join sentences. Another example I will give you, it's very easy. I don't know when they will arrive. When they will arrive. I don't know when they will arrive. Okay, so I don't know is one sentence, they will arrive is one sentence, but when is actually a relative adverb here. Relative adverb here, why is relative adverb. Okay, so I don't know when they will arrive. When is here relative adverb and it is helping to join sentences. So I don't know when they will arrive. Here when is relative adverb because the word when is actually adding two different sentences in a joint sentence. That's all, dear students. Continue to watch the videos and you will learn. Hope. Okay, take care. Thank you.